Hi there. Thank you for joining me for our New Testament reading. Today we're reading from Matthew chapter 9, 38 verses. It's one of the longer chapters we've read so far in the New Testament. I'm coming right along, reading the first of four Gospels. By the way, the Gospels are four different guys telling the same good news about Jesus' life and ministry, his birth, his death, his life, resurrection, all of those things. Not all of those things are in every gospel, but they repeat. So it's kind of unique. We'll read through the four gospels in a row and we'll get a lot of the information, probably three, sometimes four times. So anyway, chapter 9, Jesus answers questions of the disciples. He has a confrontation with some of the leaders. He heals a young girl. He casts out devils. There's all kinds of things going on in this chapter. It's exciting. Wish somehow you could just slow it down and just enjoy it. As God's teaching is good for our lives to apply. We've got to look how to apply this. So chapter 9, read along with me. It says, "And the he will be Jesus. And he entered into the ship and passed over and came to his own country. And behold, they brought to him a man sick of palsy, lying on a bed. And Jesus, seeing their face, said unto the sick of palsy, Son, be of good cheer, thy sins be forgiven thee. And behold, certain of the scribes said within themselves, This man blasphemeth. And Jesus, knowing their thoughts, said, Wherefore think ye evil in your hearts? For whether it is easier to say, Thy sins be forgiven thee, or to say, Arise and walk. But that ye may know that the Son of Man hath power on earth to forgive sins, then said he to the sick of palsy, Arise, take up thy bed, and go into thine house. And he arose and departed to his house. And when the multitude saw it, they marveled and glorified God, which had given such power unto man. And as Jesus passed forth from hence, he saw a man named Matthew sitting at the receipt of custom, and he said unto him, Follow me. And he arose and followed him. And it came to pass, as Jesus sat at meat in the house, behold, many publicans and sinners came and sat down with him and his disciples. And when the Pharisees saw it, they said unto his disciples, Why eateth your master with publicans and sinners? And when Jesus heard that, he said unto them, They that be whole need not a physician, but they that are sick. But go ye and learn what that meaneth. I will have mercy and not sacrifice, for I am not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance. Then came to him the disciples of John, saying, Why do we and the Pharisees fast oft, but thy disciples fast not? And Jesus said unto them, Can the children of the bride chamber mourn as long as the bridegroom is with them? But the days will come when the bridegroom shall be taken from them, and then they shall fast. No man putteth a piece of new cloth into an old garment, for that which is put in to fill it up taketh from the garment, and rent is made worse. Neither do men put new wine into old bottles, lest the old bottles break, and the wine runneth out, and the bottles perish. But they put new wine into new bottles, and both are preserved. Which while he spake these things unto them, behold, there came a certain ruler, and worshipped him, saying, My daughter is even now dead, but come and lay thy hands upon her, and she shall live. And Jesus arose and followed him, and so did his disciples. And behold, a woman which was with disease and issue of blood 12 years came behind him, and touched the hem of his garment. For she said within herself, If I may but touch the garment, I shall be whole. But Jesus turned about, and when he saw her, he said, Daughter, be of good comfort. Thy faith hath made thee whole. And the woman was made whole from that hour. And when Jesus came into the ruler's house and saw the minstrels and the people making a noise, he said unto them, Give place, for the maid is not dead, but sleepeth. And they laughed him to scorn. But when the people were put forth, he went in and took her by the hand, and the maid arose. And the fame hereof went abroad into all the land. And when Jesus departed thence, two blind men followed him, crying and saying, Thou Son of David, have mercy on us. And when he was come into the house, the blind men came to him, and Jesus said unto them, Believe ye that I am able to do this? And they said unto him, Yea, Lord. And then touched he their eyes, saying, According to your faith be it unto you. And their eyes were opened, and Jesus straightly charged them, saying, See that no man knoweth it. But they, when they were departed, spread abroad his fame in all the country. And they went out, and behold, they brought to him a dumb man possessed with a devil. And when the devil was cast out, the dumb spake, and the multitudes marveled, saying, It was never so seen in Israel. But the Pharisees said, He casteth out devils through the prince of the devils. And Jesus went about all the cities and villages, teaching in the synagogues and preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing every sickness and every disease among the people. And when he saw the multitudes, he was moved with compassion on them, because they fainted and were scattered abroad as sheep having no shepherd. Then saith he unto his disciples, The harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into the harvest. Wow. Last two verses are powerful, aren't they? Laborers are few. Well, we're laborers, I hope, together. May God add his blessing to the reading of his word. God bless.